Good morning, everybody. Mike Vaki, Princetontrader.com, here for ntmarkets.com with your Friday morning pre-market webcast. Okay, we've got a 15-minute chart of the ES here, and what you can see yesterday, we had something that we've called in the room a long time a headline minefield. It's a term that I've used for years, and basically it deals with Europe news. It got its name from all the business in Greece a few years ago. And basically it plays out like this. You have a rumor, usually on Twitter, usually unfounded, and usually by somebody with really no authority to make a rumor, okay? Literally the Minister of Fisheries in Luxembourg. That's what happened in Greece. And the rumor sends price in one direction. And you wait, because invariably the rumor gets denied. Yesterday's rumor was Putin was going to hold a press conference, okay? And the theory being he was going to hold a press conference and tell people that he was going to get aggressive or more aggressive than he's already getting in the Ukraine. Let me say this. If they go into the Ukraine, they're not going to call a press conference. They're just going to go into the Ukraine. And we'll all have a press conference about them going into the Ukraine. But he's not going to call a press conference and say, I'm going to invade Ukraine's sovereignty. I mean, he's a pretty smart guy. So, you wait for the rumor to get denied as we're cascading lower here, back into that 65, 67 area. And we'll talk about that in a minute because it's getting important again right now. So down here, as we head lower, then, the Twitter rumor is that there isn't going to be a press conference. And what happens? The price reverses. So what we like to do is wait for the denial. And the denial, sometimes it'll get you 3-4 handles, sometimes it'll get you more. Typically, it goes back to where the trouble started, which in this situation was up at 80. Didn't do that, okay? And that's a chink in the bull armor for today. Plus, now they came down here and they made a higher low, but the close was incredibly weak. You see these 3 candles here. The close was very weak. And we've seen that weakness persist overnight. We're down 6 handles right now, and we're back to testing this key 65 to 67 area. Okay, so where do we go from here? It's pretty simple. If 65 to 67 holds up, it's going to create one of those floor type things that we have seen in the market so many times during this uptrend. And when we get floors like that, it emboldens the dip buyers, it sends the bears running, and they go and make new highs. Now, I've talked a lot this year about the 2013 playbook versus the 2014 playbook. The 2013 playbook says 65 is a floor, bears get blown out, and we're at new highs in a few days. The 2014 playbook says it's going to be a lot more two-sided, it's going to be a lot choppier, and we've seen that play out. You've seen 78 be a problem, you've seen 82 be a problem, 78 was a problem again yesterday on a lower high. If we lose 65, I think going the next 8 handles to test the middle band down in the 57, 58 area is going to be a pretty quick trip. And then the issue is, can the bulls hold middle band? The 2014 bulls, maybe not. 2013 bulls, it's no problem. Just go in there, buy the touch, and go. But the bulls, if we've learned nothing else from this year, it's that the bulls are not as strong as they were last year. Now, through the upper band, through the lower band, if we start to get into situations where we start to break back through middle bands without touching upper bands, that will start to tell me that there is an underlying shift going on in this market. From uber bullish uptrend to either more of a two-sided market or getting into a bear market where we need to have some kind of a significant correction. Touching that upper band with the bands not being all that extended should be very doable for the bulls. However, they are struggling. So if they continue to struggle, if they lose the middle band on a closing basis, that's going to set off some red flags for me, and we'll have to see how those play out in the next week. Okay, that's all I got. Follow us on Twitter at Princeton Trader. Check out the website. Come check out the chat room. Come take a trial. Come trade with us. We would love to meet you. And you know, I humbly think that we can really help your trading. We're helping a lot of people, and I'd like to help you too. Okay, I will be back Monday morning with another webcast. Have a fantastic weekend and trade them well, everybody.